Hi guys, it's Charlotte here from the Sterling Street Art Centre, and we're bringing you another workshop from our lovely new building. We thought today we would talk about a bit of colour theory. So we thought we might talk about a little bit of colour mixing and how it all works. So when we're talking about a colour wheel, we're talking about all these beautiful colours here and their relationship with one another. So this is a really lovely clear picture of a colour wheel. But my favourite colour wheel for figuring out your colour mixing is one like this. And I will tell you why. So what we start with is this triangle in the middle here. These are our three main colors. Like, they're the most important colors. You can't do anything without them. And they're what we call our primary colors. Primary, I guess, means first. So with these three colors, we are able to mix every other color. These three colors, they cannot be mixed, which is why they're our primary colors. Any guesses for what they might be? You might be able to see them on my blade here. So we've got some red, yellow, and blue. So I'm gonna just fill in our primary colors. So there we go. So these are our primary colors, and that is the starting point of the color wheel. So next up is our secondary colors, and secondary means second, I guess, and that's when the fun begins. We get to start mixing some of our colors. So if I get a bit of my yellow and a bit of my red and mix those together, we're going to get a lovely orange. We're going to add that onto our page. Next, we're going to be adding let's do the yellow and the blue together. We made a beautiful green. And lastly, a bit of blue and a bit of red. We've got this beautiful purpley violet colour. Just so you can have a look. So we've got our primary colours in the middle, the yellow, blue and red, and then from those we've mixed our secondary colours, our orange, our green and our purple. So you'll notice on this very clever colour wheel, there are sort of like triangles pointing to different locations on the outside wheel. So we're going to talk about that now. I'm just going to fill in the colours we already know. All right, I've just roughly filled in those. So they are our primary and secondary colors around the outside. And you'll notice we've got some gaps. So these gaps here, they're going to be our tertiary colors. So tertiary means third, it comes third. And a tertiary color is a combination of a primary color and a secondary color that are next to each other on the color wheel. And that's how we will fill in these gaps. So we'll add a bit of blue to our purple. And there we go, we've started to put together our beautiful colour wheel. We've got our primary colours in the middle, our yellow, blue and red, our secondary colours, our orange, green and violet. And then we branch out to the outside of the colour wheel where we've got our primary colours, our secondary colours and our tertiary colours. So our beautiful colour wheel, you don't have to do that. I mean, we've used acrylic paints to show you that little demonstration, but those rules apply to any medium. So I'm going to show you again with some beautiful watercolour pencils to show you how that mixing of colours occurs. So we'll start out with our primaries. Doesn't need to be too neat because we're going to be adding some water to that. If you've never played with watercolour pencils, now would be the perfect time. They're a lot of fun. So for my secondary colours, I'm just going to add a little bit of pencil from 2 different primary colours. So this is looking very messy, but I promise it will transform into something lovely. So all we've used is our red, yellow and blue pencils. And now we're just going to add a bit of paint. I'll just show you on the primary colours how these watercolour pencils work. So you literally just add a little bit of water and those beautiful pencils turn into paint. Perfect for parents that are scared of letting their kids paint at home. And now we'll go over our secondary colours where we've mixed the 2 pencils together. And you can see it's creating a beautiful orange colour. Now red and blue to make a beautiful purple. And yellow and blue to make a green. And then that's when you can start going around the outside and filling in our outside primary, secondary and tertiary colours. So remember the primary colour, we're pointing straight up to where that's going to be. There we go, another colour wheel done with watercolour pencils. So there's no limit to what you can use for this. You could use pastels, you could use chalks, you could use crayons, anything. Just have a go and see what yours looks like.